What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another Football Manager video. Today we are starting off with a top of the table clash. Team Sweat versus Dagenham and Redbridge. This is a real big game because if we can win this game we will open up a 5-point gap between us and them and potentially a 4-point gap in general between us and second and potentially extending the 8-point gap up top. We're at home, which is obviously good news. We're even favourites to win the game, which is really surprising news. There's nothing's happened between now and the end of last episode, so no recap, nothing to give you guys. I just wanted to show you guys. Look at that, they're using the 5-3-2, just like I was going to. Yeah, nothing to show you in terms of a recap. So just getting straight into the game is where we're at today, guys. I am going to need Terrell Whitaker to show the hell up. I know we've been doing good without him scoring goals in the last 5 games, but 5 games without a goal for him, first of all, could be quite good because it could turn away Burton from, or who is it? Can't remember. Yeah, maybe Burton from wanting to purchase him. But we also want him to be banging in the goals because if he gets into a really terrible run of form, that's going to be bad news for the team long term. So here we go. With the first highlight, it is Wood for Dagenham and Redbridge into Bars, back to Wood. This doesn't look good for me. That's for oh, what a save from Barnes. That is a good save. Right, let's get show some passion. I would be content with a draw here. I never like to draw. I always want to win, but I would be content with a draw here. Obviously Dagenham and Redbridge being first in the table, or sorry, like second in the table. Great team. I don't know how we're favourites, but that is a good clearance. Oh. We can't get onto anything. I'm going to go positive. That might be a silly mistake, especially if we go 1-0 down here, which we haven't because it's gone over the bar again. A good header over the bar, but 30 minutes in, we've had 2 shots. We've barely touched the ball. Like I need something from the boys. And Dagenham and Redbridge are absolutely tearing us apart with terms of chances. Let's get and I'm not happy in there. And I also want to now take off straight away Frailing for Harris, a big player for us in that midfield. I started Frailing because he's complaining about not getting game time. So instead of subbing him on, we'll start him and sub him off. But a free kick here for Dagenham and Redbridge. Navarro is going to whip that one in all the way through to the far post. And Honoriese scores the goal. Seemed too easy, that, didn't it? They had 2 men over at the far post and we just couldn't do anything about it. And again, Whitaker not even having chances. And that puts Dagenham and Redbridge top of the table, obviously, so hopefully we can come back and get at least a draw out of this. Asante injured as well. Let's put O'Neill on. I mean, this is it. We've 25 minutes to go. We're throwing everything we can. That's a good interception, but it seems like Dagenham and Redbridge are just too good for us. And this will be our second loss in the league should we lose this game, which is still okay. Oh, here we go, though. Harris, Evans. Maybe we've got a counter here. Burton. He's got the ball down the right should he need it. Back into McMenamin. Back into Burton. Plays that down the line. Terrible ball down the line. We are going to pick up the loose ball though. Levy does have it. Out to O'Neill. O'Neill has got the runners down the left-hand side. O'Neill again. Finds Zemura. Zemura to Whitaker. Oh, he's got to be scoring that. What has happened to Terrell Whitaker? He's fallen flat. Harris whips it in. Levy's going to have it. Go left, pal. There we go. McMenamin keeps the ball alive. O'Neill, McMenamin whips it in. Evans off the bar. Off the bar. Corner. No, throw in. McMenamin throws it deep. All the way through. Ratcliffe picks that up. Show some passion, lads. I can't believe Whitaker. Guys, it's going to be 6 games. 6 games in a row with no goal from Terrell Whitaker. Unless he can show up here. That is just not expected, is it? Barnes on the ball. Maybe you want to be a bit more about yourselves, lads. There goes the ball. Whitaker, he's through. Surely this time. Let's go. He finally gets his 11th goal of the season. What is that for a celebration? Terrell Whitaker puts the ball in the back of the net, and that was very much needed. Let's go. Come on. Let's get another one now. Let's show some passion again. 13 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Clock's ticking. Show some passion, lads. Let's go and get that goal. 1-1 against Dagenham and Redbridge. Not bad. Whitaker back on the score sheet. Everything's feeling good. 5 minutes of injury time to go. Come on. I know you boys can do it. Here we go. Here's Burton. He's injured. He throws it deep. Ratcliffe picks it up. This is bad news, isn't it? 2 minutes to go. Ratcliffe's just going to punt this long. Burton's in pain. I can't take him off. Press him. Go on. Don't let that ball go down to Navarro. I can see him. What a challenge that is. And now we've got the opportunity to counter. Zemura plays it long. Easy win for the centre-back. Dolan. This has got goal written all over it. This highlight's been too long for it to not be a goal. It's just who it's for. Are we going to steal the ball here? No. Crawford. Good save from Barnes. That should be the game. That will be the game. I tell you what, guys. I know we were favourites to win. I think that was a little bit unfair. A draw against Dagenham and Redbridge, who are obviously a quality side with very, very even match stats. They had an extra couple of shots, a little bit more possession. But in general, can't be mad at that. That is, I'm happy with that. Apparently, we're going to tell them we're not happy, but I was actually happy with that. We got, who we got next? Is it Harrogate? Harrow. Oh, fourth qualifying round. So, yeah, we got Carlisle, Barnet and Southport in the league next. The new second place team, sixth place team, and then the bottom team. So, really, really tough run of games right here. You know, we've obviously just played Halifax. We've just now played Dagenham and Redbridge. And the fact that we still only lost one game from 15 truly shows what we've got going on at the club here. But I'm now going to go and play through some of the season. I'll see you guys at around the halfway mark in the season. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. Welcome back to Football Manager. Obviously, the first part of the video there, we did a little recap and some stuff with where we were at the season. And we played a tough game. Since then, the season's been going well. But we're at a weird spot right now. And something hopefully you guys can help me with. I want to show you guys something. So, first of all, we played Barrow in the league a little while ago, and we beat them as well. We were first; they're 22nd in the league, right? And we beat them quite comfortably. Yeah, quality of possession, 3-0, very easy, right? We were favourites away from home, evens. Just a few days later, right? Look, Sunday the 1st of January, and then Friday the 6th of January, we now aren't favourites. So they're still 22nd in the league. We're still first in the league, but now they're favourites. So first of all, I didn't understand. I'm kind of like, what caused the shift in 5 days after we beat them away from home in the league? And lo and behold, we end up losing that game. We lost 3-1 to Barrow. We had a good game, just not really scoring many goals right now. And then the next game that we've got was against. I want to say Bromley. Where's Bromley? Here you go. So we faced Bromley, and Bromley were favourites. And at the time, I think even now, first in the league versus 16th in the league, and we're at home. I don't understand where this random... Like, we've been favourites for almost every game, and it feels like something changed in the game, in the match engine or in the back end somewhere that has now caused us to not be favourites against these teams. Like, look at Bromley's form, 1 win in 4 games. Okay, we've got 2 wins in the last 5. One of those is a cup loss, but in general, you know, we've got some good results in there. We lost to Swindon, we lost to Dagenham and Redbridge. We'll go through the results in a second, but I don't know where this change came from. And now we've got Fylde, and Fylde are again favourites. Now they're 8th in the league and at home. That you can kind of understand, I suppose, a little bit. But let's have a look at where we are in the league. So we are first by 2 points. Sutton are 5 points behind. Carlisle are then 13 points behind. And in general, we pretty much consolidated our playoff places. You know, it will take a monster meltdown from this point onwards to end up getting outside of the playoffs. But our title hopes, at one point we were 6 or even 8 points clear. And we've dropped that. Like I said, we lost to Dagenham and Redbridge. We lost to Swindon. In fact, we've only got 3 losses all season. 2 of them to Swindon and 1 of them to Dagenham and Redbridge. So, you know, not too bad. We've got some draws in there as well. You know, obviously the draw to Barrow, Northampton, Macclesfield, Maidenhead. Tough draws, man. Like, they're games that we just should be winning, specifically the home games. But in general, we've had a great season. You know, the board just wanted us to not get relegated. The takeover has been complete, which is happy days. And we have made a couple of transfers on that. I'm trying to get Jaden Campbell in, but as soon as I offered him for loan, about 4 other clubs offered him for loan as well, which was a bit frustrating. But we also brought in Adam Liddell, and we saw him and saw his availability, £625 per week. He's got good physicals. He's got 15 finishing, which is why I brought him in. I'm very, very, very tempted to change my tactics to a 4-3-1-2. Might not be a great time of the season to do so, but the team in general is looking good. I've got a few more players have gone out as well. So let's have a look at the transfers out. Yeah, so I do went. The left back that we signed, we just didn't play him. He just didn't get any game time. Grashek and Owens went. A lot of people ask me, when I got promoted, why didn't I renew Grashek's contract? He had already signed a deal before we had guaranteed promotion, before we had extra wage budget available. Otherwise, maybe we would have been able to. Really sad to lose him, of course. And then in terms of release players, we let go Scullion, Tommy Say, Jara, James Brighton. Looks like he's retired now as well. He has, Jesus, just at 29. Curran Brown, Matthews, Agbontohoma, Hurst, and Jacobson all went. Hurst still doesn't have a club either. That's pretty interesting. And so, yeah, the squad in general, guys, is looking quite good. I've just played about with the tactics a little bit to get players in a bit better favoured positions. I've got, support wingers, attacking centre mid, cam and striker, a support midfielder and a defensive midfielder. Then we've got an attacking fullback and 3 defensive defenders. I've just done just a few little changes, not trying to change too much at once to upend the team. We might have to reset and go again, but I feel like with the 4-3-1-2, we could still have good width with the outside midfielders getting crosses in or using the fullbacks for the crosses, and it would benefit us because we've got Liddell and Whittaker, obviously 2 sensational strikers now, and I'm expecting Liddell to bang goals. We're going to start him for his first game here. Well, not his first game, but start him for the first time. You'll see here two sub appearances so far. Whittaker's finally hitting some form again after being lots of games without scoring. Over the last few games, he's back to scoring. Not a huge amount of goals, but I don't know what the change was, from the start of the season where he was absolutely banging goals. I don't know what the change was. So in terms of the league, as I say, we're top. In terms of the competitions, I can't remember exactly what the game was, the last game that we played. It wasn't Harrow. Was it Port Vale? It might have been Port Vale. So we lost to Port Vale in the FA Cup first round, beat Torquay 2-0. Levy and Pollock scoring. Drew 2-2 with Chorley, a game we should have been winning. Beat Sutton 2-1. Kellerman and Pollock scoring. Beat Harrogate 1-0. Frayling scoring. Drew with Woking 0-0. Beat Maidenhead 1-0. Whittaker getting a goal. Kingstonian 2-1. Whittaker and Will Wright with the goals. We then lost to Dagenham and Redbridge 3-1 and Swindon 2-1. Obviously, Swindon have got a brilliant squad. So, we actually had it. It was quite a close game overall. We had put in some good shots. They edged it. They probably deserved it. We then beat Barrow 3-0, lost to Barrow 3-1. And again, this is after just not a strong performance, but this is what I don't understand. And this is why I feel like something changed, which caused the game to I don't know what changed. Maybe it's me, maybe it's something I did as a manager or what, but Barrow all of a sudden getting almost 10 shots against us. We controlled the game. We should have won the game, 2 clear-cut chances to 0 and we lose 3-1. It's always pretty brutal. But that's where we've been having the problems this season with goal scoring, and then we beat Bromley just 1-0 in the next game. Kieran Evans in 42nd minute with the only goal of the game. So we've then got Fylde, Northampton and Hereford. So Northampton are 12th, Fylde are 8th, and Hereford are 20th. So Hereford I'd expect to win. Northampton I'd expect to beat as well. Fylde are going to be a tough game, and we're going to get into it straight away. So we'll wait to see. I don't think my match fitness is particularly great on these players, and some of them don't have match sharpness, but I don't really mind too much in terms of not having match sharpness because we could just sub some players straight away. It's not a problem. And then I found some cool little technique. Let me show you Pollock here. Where is he? Pollock. So he went up from 7 to 8 work rate and from 3 to 4 determination immediately, and that's because I fined him. And I didn't know this, and if you guys got any more tips and tricks like this, feel free to let me know. But if a player gets less than a 6.3 rating or a 6.3 rating or less, you can warn them or fine them a week's wages for a poor performance, and it will immediately increase their work rate and or their determination. And so I also did it with Terrell Whittaker after one game, and his work rate shot up from 8 to 9. Now, players at this level, determination is a key factor in them advancing as players. if Terrell Whitaker can have a couple of tough games, I wouldn't be displeased, because we can find him, we can get his determination and work rate up a little bit, and it might really help accelerate his growth as a player. It is a bit of a, I suppose, manipulation of the game mechanics or whatever, but it's there, I suppose. And so let's see, now Reading have offered for Jaden Campbell as well. Look at it. Look at this winger that like Walsall. I tried to loan him. 15 dribbling, 15 first touch, 12 crossing. Very good physicals. His passing, his work rate is good. As soon as I try and loan him, like 4 or 5 other clubs come in and try and loan him. Like, what is that about? I don't understand. I think they're trying to buy him as well. But yeah, so we've got Fylde and Northampton Town. We'll play both of those games here today. And I'll show you kind of just like the changes of, or show you guys the struggles that we're going through right now. I've got no one linking with anyone in this team so far either, but I've made just a few tactical changes. Nothing major, a few little like line changes and a few different things here or there. I expect nothing but a win from the boys. And I started playing around with like going not conservative, what's it called? Going cautious from kickoff. Because what seems to happen is when I go cautious, we seem to create a lot of opportunities from counterattacks, even though like we're inviting pressure on with us, and so we'll concede like a lot of chances and a lot of shots by going cautious. By going cautious and getting those counters, 2 things happen. Number 1, the fitness of the opposing team drops massively, and we might end up conceding a goal from it as well. And number 2, we do end up hitting a lot of counterattacks, right? Which is exactly what we've got going on here. And Liddell is through the middle. That rhymes. And he has a bang. And the keeper spills it. And he puts it away. And there you go. That's at 15 finishing. And that's why I signed him, guys. 15 finishing. Coming up trumps, man. And so now their stamina just goes lower and lower and lower. And so what I've been doing is going cautious, especially when away from home. And especially when we're up against like really good teams. Going cautious from kickoff. If I'm controlling the game, we'll go back to balanced or positive. If we're struggling in the game, we'll go to balanced or positive. But if it's working, once we get to like the 60th, 70th minute, I would still have lots of stamina left and my opponents wouldn't, because of the fact we've been cautious, we've been very relaxed, very like low tempo, not really like spending much energy, hitting on the counter. And it seems to just work really, really well. Liddell with a shot there goes back. Wow, they managed to get Burton in their team. That's pretty good. They've got Colin Montgomery as well. What a player to have on a football field. I put Hanks back in the team as well. He hasn't played for us much all season. What a mistake that was. I had a look at his stats. There was a reason we was playing with him constantly. There was a reason why he was our top assister for 2 years running, why we scored so many goals from corners and so many goals from free kicks, and it was all because of Hanks. So for me to just leave him out, crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. So here we go. Like now, well, they might score to make it 1-1 here. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is another counter. What a tackle that is from Levy. That is sensational. And here is the counter. Oh, maybe not. So as you can see, they've had a lot of shots and a lot of possession. But generally speaking, we're doing all right. So I'm going to give an aggressive, I'm far from pleased. Always works. And now we're going to go back to balance just for a little while. And you'll start to see me get a few more chances. Or you'll end up starting to see me concede a goal. Although we've got Liddell here again. We're going to bring Terrell Whitaker on for Liddell at about 60 minutes as well, just because Liddell has no match sharpness. Asante, though. Liddell, Asante. Got Burton down the right-hand side, goes infield to Levy, finds Burton. Burton whips it in. It's not going to be our attack here, is it? No, it's going to be their counter to my counter. Or am I going to counter the counter of the counter? That's going to be the real question. No, Bowler throws it in. It's a good head out. Georgiou, he's been a pain in my backside, even from last year. We played against... Did we play against Fylde last year? Maybe not. What a save from Barnes that is. And, yeah, again, we're in much, much better physical condition. Let's now make the subs. So let's bring Whitaker on for Liddell. Let's bring... Do I want Pollock for Asante? No, Evans needs to come off. Let's bring Pollock on for Evans, and then we'll put Pollock on the right and Asante on, and we'll save one more sub. And now's the time to go positive. Because now we should be able to really start putting good pressure on these guys. And we're going to have the chance straight away. And here is Terrell Whitaker. He's turned him and burned him. The fresh legs past that back line. And he's put it wide. And we've been looking at Whitaker. And I'll show you guys after this game. We've been looking at Whitaker a lot. And he's getting 6, 7, 8 shots per game from really good areas. And he's just not scoring them. And I don't know what to do to change that. I don't know if that's a me problem, if that's a him problem, if that's a match engine problem. I don't know if there's just something I could just say to him that will make him like do a lot better. Oh my god, that can't be the highlight, surely. It's really, really interesting how he's gone all of a sudden. Like last season, obviously scored 50 goals. This season started on fire, and then out of nowhere, just struggled to score. Just literally out of nowhere. Here's Levy, though. Plays it out wide to Pollock. I really like Pollock. He's a great super sub. And there is Whittaker, and there is the goal. 18th goal of the season. Maybe, and that's why I want to switch to a 4-3-1-2, guys. If we can get Liddell and Whittaker up front together, banging goals, it'll just be beautiful. I just clicked demand more, didn't I? Whilst we're 2-0 up. Probably not the best thing to say to the squad. Zamura's like quite unfit, so we're playing McMenamin right now. We have got Brad Burton, so I'm going to bring Burton on for Darren Rye and put McMenamin in at centre back, just because Rye has lots of fitness issues. I don't know what's his natural fitness. Yeah, he's got 7 natural fitness, good stamina, but really bad natural fitness. So he just gets tired in games constantly. And now we're 2-0 up. Hopefully we can see out this attack. This might even be our ball here. Here's Bowler again, a dangerous cross all the way through. Is that a penalty? Oh dear. Let me just. Let me go back to being cautious. My keeper has saved mad amounts of penalties this season. I'd say probably 3 or 4 penalties he saved. Cullen steps up, not that one. With 15 minutes to go, now it's on the rocks. But I want to now go last 15 minutes, start being a bit more, oh god, straight from wow. Well, there you go, 2 goals in 2 minutes from them. I was going to be a bit more. A low tempo and time waste a little bit. But I guess that's kind of pointless, isn't it? Because now it's 2-2. I actually want to go out and win the game. Let's go attacking for the last 10 minutes. Here we go. Burton into Levy. Into Burton. Plays it long. Absolute waste of possession there. We win the ball back in the midfield. Here's Harris. He's got a good pass on him as Harris. Into Whittaker. Plays that left. Loads of men out on the right. Asante finds Whittaker. Whittaker finds some space. Terrell Whittaker. He's got to score that. Oh, he's got to score that as well. That's basically an open goal. He's got to be putting those chances away. And from the goal kick, there's going to be another chance. Goes out to Burton on that left-hand side. Into Hanks. Into McMenamin. Hanks is going to pick up that loose ball. He loses it to Bowler. And McMenamin is there again, thank God. Here's Hanks out wide. Pollock. He's got Burton on the right-hand side, overlapping. Pollock drives at the defence. Finds it in the middle of the box. Please, where's my midfielders picking up this loose ball? Oh my God, what a pass that is. We're going to lose this game, aren't we? Oh, Cullen's put it over the bar. Well, in for a corner. With 7 minutes left, this game is end to end. Could go any way. Barnes with a fantastic save there. Can we manage to get another goal here? Can we manage to take 2-0 up? I really should be winning the game. Got 1 minute to go. Well, a 2-2 draw to Fylde. Not the worst thing in the world. The fact that we were 2-0 up, though, I'm pretty sad about that. And then, so do we have anyone lower than a 6.3? No, we don't. So I can't use that kind of like trick, so to speak, on that. So yeah, we're 2 points clear still at the top of the table. So Swindon obviously just picked up a draw as well. We had a great chance there to open up that gap to 4 points, 5 points, and didn't take it. And that is too bad. But we got some good match fitness on some of the players. The team itself is good. And so in terms of Joe Hanks, guys, I don't know why I stopped playing him. His natural fitness is great. He's got 14 corners, 13 free kicks. His passing is decent. His teamwork and work rate is brilliant. His leadership and determination is very good for this league. I don't know why I stopped playing him. We haven't been scoring nearly as many goals from set pieces this year. Is there a way you can see? I think there is, isn't there? If you go to, what is it, team report? That's where you get goal attempts. No, facts. I know there's a way to see goals from set pieces. I just don't know how to see it. General team play. Is that where we are? 9,318th out of 13,000. Jesus. Best player, Will Wright. Worst player, Jaden Harris for shots. No, I'll figure out how to see goals from set pieces, and then we'll be back for the Northampton game. Well, whilst I can't find specifically what I'm looking for with goals from set pieces, what I have found is in the league at least, goals from direct free kicks, we have scored 1 from 29 matches, although Barnet are top with 4, so we're not too far behind what's going on there. In terms of goals from indirect free kicks, which is where we got a lot of goals last season, we are bottom of the pile with 1 from 29 games. And at top, you've got Northampton with 9. You know, it might only be a small difference getting an extra 4 or 5 goals and being up in this like mid section here, but it could have been the difference between some draws instead of losses or some wins instead of draws. And I think not having Hanks in the midfield for that has been a big problem. So hopefully having him back now will allow us to be able to score some goals and get some goals, not necessarily from direct free kicks, but definitely from corners and free kicks. I don't know actually, was there a goal from corners marker there? If there was, I didn't pay much attention to it. Let's go for team detailed again and go for, where is it? Player team detailed. Yeah, we've got goals from free kicks. Surely there's goals from corners. Yeah, there you go. Goals from corners. So we've actually got 5. We're 6th. So the goals from corners hasn't been bad. It's just the free kicks where we're not quite as good as we were before. But yeah, we'll be back for the Northampton game, guys. And hopefully we'll pick up a win to end off today's episode. All right, guys. As we get into the game, we've just signed in on loan Jack Seddon. He's got very good stats. 16 jump and reach, 16 natural fitness, 13 stam, good agility, 13 heading, 13 tackling, 13 positioning, 12 anticipation, 13 decisions. I think I'm gonna start him as well. I think we're gonna go straight in at the deep end. Give McMenamin a little rest there. We're also looking to sign some other players. Campbell, that we tried to get in on loan, the winger, isn't looking too good. He ended up going somewhere else. We're trying to get Magnus Norman on loan till the end of the season, a fantastic goalkeeper that came up on offer. And Taylor Garder-Hickman, a great wide midfielder, a great winger, good physical stats, and then crossing, dribbling, and first touch are absolutely outrageous there with great technique, great decisions, great work rate. If we can get him for the rest of the season, that would be a good addition to the squad. We've got Northampton at home today to end off today's video, and hopefully our strike force can do quite well. I'm very tempted. I am very tempted to start going to the 4-3-1-2. I know Spencer plays it in his #UnitedSave and has like very high level of success with it. And at this level, it's just about making the most of your team. And the fact that I've got either Whitaker or what's his name, Liddell on the bench is just crazy. And in terms of Whitaker as well, he was, I don't know if he still is, but he was still the league's top scorer. And he still is with 16 goals. Logan just behind on 14, Charman on 14, and then Samuels down on 12. This Logan guy honestly, like, this is an unbelievable player. It's a regen, and for this league, he can play right back as well, apparently. But his physicals are just stupid good. His finishing, his dribbling, his corners, his free kicks, determination and flair. Like, he is going to be an extremely high level player. He's on £0 per week. That's pretty interesting. Oh, he's on loan. That's why he's on loan from Nottingham Forest. Either way, he's still going to be an absolutely monster player. In a few years' time, he'd probably be a good championship level striker with those sort of stats. And let's get into this game, though, guys. So we're up against, we're at home, which is obviously great. I really want these guys to understand that you need to be winning here. We're at home to 14th or 12th or wherever they are. Where are they? Yeah, 12th. This is a game we should just be winning. No two ways about it. And it's going to start off with a Northampton attack. Pollock, the old # player. Good tackle there from Zamora. Plays it long into Liddell. And Liddell is away. This is where we need that 15 finishing from Liddell to come in. And he has a bang, and he's put it just wide. That should be a great start to the game with us going 1-0 up. They want to play short passing. I'm down to play a bit short passing, but yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we can make the most of the possession and the attacks that we have. And here we go. Burton with the throw in. He throws it deep. There is Liddell, and the keeper's going to get that. It's always dangerous when the keeper gets it here at this level. Like punts down the middle quite often result in goals very regularly. Fortunately, Rye is going to pick that one up. The ball goes deep. Asante picks up the loose ball in the midfield into Hanks. Still not quite match sharp, so we might have to take him off in the second half, depending on the score. Here's Burton down the right-hand side. He's got Little in the box. He whips that one in. It goes all the way through to Evans. Evans has been a massive player for us this season as well. Scored some very valuable goals. Here's Hanks again. Zamora into Evans. Stayed onside. Whips that in. There is Little. And there's another goal from Little. And that 15 finishing just coming in trumps. Scoring goals that I genuinely believe Whittaker is missing right now. And it's quite frustrating that Whittaker's missing it. But that is a good way to start off the game against Northampton. We've already had a couple of goal-scoring opportunities. Little is just already on fire, guys. I mean, 2 starts, 2 goals, 2 sub appearances, no goals. He's very well-rounded. He's only 23. He and Whittaker could be our strikers for the next 4 or 5 years. No jokes at all. Genuinely could. On the stroke of half-time here, we've got Zamora down the left-hand side. Has great connection with Evans as well. Evans down that left-hand side in a bit of space. Finds Hanks. Hanks plays it into Levy. Levy finds Asante in lots of space. Who whips that in. It's going to find its way back to Hanks. Hanks to Levy again. Levy out to Asante. Finally gets there. Levy again. We're passing these guys off the field. Just don't lose possession here and end up getting countered like that. And is it going to go in? He's put it wide. It's exactly what I mean. Don't lose possession and get countered. Just go and do what you got to do. Put the ball in the back of the net. So we're comfortable game by way of possession so far, but the chances they're firing for both teams. Hopefully, again, Whittaker coming on 55, 60 minutes every game should be really good. Here's Hanks with a free kick. It's whipped in, and Andresen with the easy catch. It looks like they've changed their approach and gone more attacking. So I'm also going to go attacking, and hopefully we'll have the better of the attacks because we have a better attack. So here is Edden, the brand new centre-back, whips that out left, loses possession. The ball's just going to come straight back to Zamora, into Rye. Rye plays that up. Little wins the knock-on. Not favouring us, though. And Edden again with the ball here. Here's Burton. Edden again with a little... Just keeps chipping it up the field, doesn't he? He's got really good defensive capabilities, but that's 3 times in a space of about a minute that he's given the ball away. Unfortunately for us, the shot goes wide. I want to demand more. I know they're 1-0 up, but these guys have just got to sort themselves out. So Little's coming off for Whittaker. I think we'll bring... I want to bring Hanks off for Kellerman. No, let's put Frayling on. He's got a good connection in there. We'll save that last sub, which will be Pollock, for like the last 20 minutes. And here is Burton with the long throw into Levy. Back to Burton. Barton's going to drive into the box. Gets that cross in from Levy. There's Evans at the far post. It's off the post, and Whittaker is not there for the tap-in. And that is pretty sad. That is pretty sad. So we're attacking. They're attacking. This game's got goals written all over it. And the ball's going to be here with McAleer into Pollock. Pollock bangs it. Pollock scores, and that's really frustrating. So just nobody close him down on the edge of the box there. Shouldn't be conceding from a shot like that. And is this going to be another draw? I feel like our season, guys, is genuinely just like on the ropes. It's going to go all the way through. Could have been a penalty there. Levy's got the loose ball, whips that in. Harris is there. It's gone wide. It has gone wide. Right, 20 minutes ago. Time to get Pollock on. Asante can stay on. Evans can come off. Evans has got really low fitness there. And that's it. I can't really do much more than that for these last 20 minutes. 15 minutes ago, we're attacking. We're at home. We've got a good team out. Our fitness levels are competitive. They made some defensive subs, which is quite interesting. We've got 5 minutes to go. Can we get the goal? I mean, we're going to stay top of the table again. Swindon look like... Oh, Swindon are actually losing. And that's another draw, guys. And really sad because that's another 2 points that we missed out on. Who have we got ratings-wise? So nobody lower than a 6.3 again. It's just really frustrating. Like 2 games in a row where we were leading and we threw it away. That's 4 points thrown away. We could have opened up a 7-point gap between us and second place. We are 3 points clear, completely clear as well by 3 points of Sutton and Swindon. But it's only 3 points and there's still 16 games to go. So a lot of football still to be played. Carlisle picking up the win against Swindon. I'm very frustrated with the 2 draws there. I really feel like we should be winning those games. We've got Hereford next, who are 21st. Got to be a 3-pointer there for us. Edden makes his debut, which is quite interesting. Rye, again, that fitness for Rye is really letting him down. But we've got 7 days for the next game. This is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.